Hello once again. This is your brother teacher with uh, an announcement, another video with some very interesting news. Uh, I haven't done a video for several days. Well, it's happened before, but this is a very different video because I was in the hospital over this past weekend. I had a stroke. Actually, I had two small strokes. Uh, this past week, last Wednesday, I was at home and my blood pressure had went up. I was at home and I didn't feel quite well, and my blood pressure was 253 over 135. And I did not know that until the emergency medical team arrived and told me that. I just knew something was off. When I called them, and they informed me, so that long story short, they took me to the hospital and gave me some medication, and I came home. And so I went to bed that night. Next morning, I went to my store as I normally did. And during that morning, I went to make myself some tea at my store. And upon doing that, I knocked the tea over in my store, and I had my front door open. And the gentleman that's a good friend of mine that works next door at his business was coming by to say hello to me. And as I proceeded to try to dry up the tea that I spilled, I felt faint. I began to faint or pass out. And all I can remember is someone saying, "Teacher, I've got you. I got you, teacher." And he was holding on to me. And then I saw another individual at a distance. Apparently what was transpiring was I was passing out, and then time had elapsed, and I saw someone from the emergency medical team standing behind him, and he was telling them that he had me. And so I was reaching in my pocket trying to hand him my keys because I realized what was going on, being the owner of a store, trying to make sure that my store was safe. And so, long story short, again, I was in the hospital. And so, undergoing a battery of tests for 2 or 3 days, they found out through an MRI that I had two small seizures on the right side of my brain. And they don't know what caused the seizures. And my blood pressure had remained high. And so they're going to undergo a few more tests this week. And they're believing now that the seizures were not caused in my brain, even though the seizures were in the brain. They're thinking that it's something that was caused in my heart. So they're going to go through something called a TEE, some esophageal camera exploration thing. And again, long story short, so that was it. I'm happy to have had someone find me before I just completely fell out into the floor. And I'm glad they found out what it was. And I'm happy to be here. So, God is good. The Almighty Yahweh is good. So, and I'm happy to be back here on my channel and able to even articulate. I didn't lose any uh, actual motor skills and any major use of my body and so forth. I mean, my motor skills are not completely here as far as my right hand is concerned. I can't write very, very well, but I can still use my hand to write, but it's coming back slowly, but it's okay. But I'm happy to be here. I just wanted to say that. And for those of you that were aware, family members and my martial arts students and so forth, who've been praying for me and who came to see me in the hospital and so forth, I thank you, and I'm very, very grateful. And to the community where my store is, I'm happy for you coming to see me as well, who were praying for me. But that was pretty much it. I just wanted to say thank you again. And for those of you who are just finding out, thank you for your prayers in advance. So that's what's been going on with me. So I just want to say to you again in advance, I love you. I love all of my subscribers and all of my family and my students, and my friends. But that's Brother Teacher's short story for the events that have transpired over the past several days. Enjoy your day, your afternoon, and your evening, wherever you may be. And be blessed. Yahweh loves you, and I love you. So long.